darkness and shadows.
Speaking of shadows, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
All right, this is off to a good start.
All right, are you recording or no?
I don't want to tell you now because I want to make it a surprise.
All right, well, I see stop recording, so that's a good sign.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Are
It's
you
a very
fucking
good
over my
sign.
shoulder? How are you seeing my monitor?
It's a very, very good sign.
This is creepy.
I'm the buster.
I'm gonna have to ban you from whatever we're doing right now.
I'm the buster.
Still a buster.
Still a buster.
Guess the movie.
I don't know what movie it is.
You just made that up. That's not even from a movie.
Have you ever seen a movie
What is this movie?
coincide with another movie?
I've heard rumor that there are people that like take pictures and put them in like very specific order so that it looks like they're moving, and they call it a movie. But I don't think that's gonna catch on. That's not gonna catch on.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, just stick with your still shots. That's fine.
Yeah, the soundies are never gonna catch on either. Apparently, they can make those pictures talk. No way. That'll never happen.
Have you ever seen a car mate with another car? Never even heard of it.
I've heard of car mates.
What about Postmates?
I've not heard of that. What's that?
So Postmates is how, you know, if you don't pay your bills on time, the mail carrier will come and find you. But if you apply,
an ironic name because he's not your mate.
Yeah,
he's your enemy.
But if you apply for pre-mates, not to be confused with primates, they'll give you some leeway or a grace period, so to speak, where if you don't pay your bills online, if you don't pay your bills on time, you're good.
When did they start doing this?
I don't know.
Is that Michelangelo as a rubber duck?
It's Solid Snake.
It looks. Well, Solid Snake looks like he lost weight. Good for him.
There is a Solid Snake rubber duck, actually.
Oh, really? Actually.
Yeah.
Is there like a whole? Okay, I saw a Sonic.
There's a bunch of them.
There's like a whole thing that I was not aware of this.
I don't know when it started, but it's out there.
Okay, good. Good for them. I'm glad to see that there's successful companies out there besides pop vinyls, whatever those things are.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. Thank you. I'm glad to see that some other company is doing other things besides Funko Pops because I'm getting real sick of them. I'm getting real sick of Funko Pops.
It was a great idea when it came out, but they're making a lot of money off these things.
Are they? I feel like with all these characters they're making, they can't possibly.
Hold it! Holy shit! Money. Holy shit, Chris! You're wearing the red sweatshirt. Pokemon? I have that in blue. I swear to God.
Go get it. Go get it right now. I'll cut it out. Dude.
Hey Chris, look what I have.
Holy shit.
Like, it's a little tight on me though. I don't know what size did you get?
I got large. Mine fits me fine.
It's a little tight on me. I think because my arms are kind of big.
I was a little worried that the large wasn't going to fit me. I almost got an XL, but I'm glad I stuck with this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't know if I would wear it in public. It's just a little uncomfortable.
Well, okay. The thing is, me and Mike, the other Game Boy, got matching sweatshirts. So we're all going to have to go out in public and wear all of these.
All right, I'm going to have to like lose some weight then because it's a little tight up here.
Well, you keep telling me you're going to this thing called the gym, but you mean Pokemon gym, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing the sweatshirt.
I didn't know you could lose weight at the Pokemon gym. How does that work?
You battle, you move, you gain experience, and you lose weight.
But you're not the one moving. You're sending your Pokemon to do all the moving. So how are you losing weight?
If your Pokemon is injured, you have to run up to it, perhaps carry it to the nearest Pokemon Center. Otherwise, they die.
Well, that's not. You can't like
imagine.
But let's say you have like 5 other Pokemon in reserve. You can't take the one that's down, carry it to the Pokemon Center, and then come back.
I mean, Ash did that so many times with Pikachu.
No, he put him in. No, not with his other Pokemon. He put in the Pokeball, and then he going to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, with Pikachu. Pikachu never has gone into the Pokeball.
No, he has not.
Not since he's been out. Well, he always stays out.
Not since Pikachu came out has he gone.
Yeah,
in. But I mean, that's not what I'm. That's not the point. The point.
Do you know where your kids are? It's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
I told you last night. No!
I have kids? Oh, yeah. My point was, you don't go to the Pokemon Center in the middle of a battle. You wait till after.
No, in the show, you can do it and then come back.
Point me to an episode where that has happened.
I'm going to find that.
Okay, send me.
All right, Ash forfeited against Sabrina like twice.
But he didn't stop the battle because he needed to take them to the Pokemon Center. He stopped it because...
Yes, he stopped it because he was losing.
Ash essentially cheating to get to the Pokemon League is a whole different topic. My point is...
Let's get off the Pokemon topic, alright?
We can't because now we're wearing these.
Alright, well, I'll go take my sweatshirt off and then we'll start back over.
Okay, timeout.
Leave it on.
No, take it off right now. On camera.
On camera?
On camera.
Right now?
Yes.
Why would you do such a thing to me?
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
You know you can't show that on camera.
Okay, but we are... next time we meet up, we're totally both wearing these.
I'm gonna go backwards.
That's awesome.
I feel like a backwards kind of guy.
I didn't realize you were a blue kind of guy. You always struck me as a red kind of guy.
No, I've always been blue. Blue is like my... So I used to love green when I was growing up. But then I think towards high school, I started to become more of a fan of the color blue.
Okay.
I think mainly because of the Italian soccer team.
Yeah, because
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And believe me, there's plenty of subject matter here.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
Because that's
blue,
why
baby.
I thought your favorite color was green for the longest time.
Yeah, well, what do you think this background is? Green and blue. It's a combination of my two colors.
If you look at the background, my side is blue, and your side is green. So what does that tell you?
This is like the episode in Seinfeld when George is like left, right, left, right.
Right? Wrong. Right? Wrong. Right? Right?
Do you remember the episode of Seinfeld where George and Jerry couldn't decide their starter Pokemon?
No, I don't think I've seen that. They actually have an episode of that?
Yeah, George was saying, I want to choose between Bulbasaur and Squirtle, but then Jerry was like, no, you have to choose Charizard, and then Kramer came into the apartment saying, I got my Pikachu. It was a wild episode. It was one of my favorites. There's been a lot of crossovers with Seinfeld. There was a Pokemon crossover. There was a Neon Genesis Evangelion crossover. Like, Seinfeld was really big into anime at the time. Look it up. Type in Seinfeld Neon Genesis Evangelion. What are you doing? What are you... I can't see what you're doing off camera.
I know.
Do I want to know what you're doing off camera?
Maybe you should come over if you want to see.
All right, I'll be right there. Hold on.
The world is a vampire. Wait, Chris, come back. Don't escape the fires.
Do you want me to come over or not?
Yeah, but wait till the fires burn out and then.
But we didn't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire.
Speaking of which, it's dying down a little bit over here.
Wow.
The fires, not by
With
much.
the fires, no?
At the time we're discussing this, the fires have gone from 0% contained to 10% contained.
That's great.
That's,
mine, without the other zero, the second zero at the end. But that's fine.
Yeah, it's progress. I'm only gonna die by heat a little bit instead of a lot.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's good. Can you bring some of the heat here so we can melt all the snow we should be having since it's cold?
Okay, but you gotta promise to bring some of the snow here so we can put the fires out.
That's not a problem. You're close to Canada. I mean, so is New York.
I am not close to Canada. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
We'll get a nice downdraft coming your way. Don't worry.
Okay, makes sense.
After the fires subside.
But the whole point of bringing in the downdraft from Canada was to put the fires out.
No. You get the fires out of the way, and then you enjoy a nice cold winter. I'm gonna show you how to cook the barbecue with the sausage.
I want to know, and your fans want to know, why have you not posted any shorts or videos in a while?
I'm glad you asked. I actually have been doing shorts.
You posted one somewhat recently.
No, to be fair, I have been pretty good about putting shorts out the last few months. Videos? No, I just put one out recently, but I haven't put one out for several months before that.
Do you have a video that you're planning on publishing soon? Are you working on a big one right now?
Other than this one?
Other than this one.
Nothing that comes to mind. I was gonna wait until the warmer gets. I was gonna wait until the weather gets a little warmer, but I should put something out before that because that's gonna take another 2 months. By the time we hit March, it'll start to get warm out. I need to find something to do, exciting before the outdoor weather.
You could probably
approaches.
do something with your drone that you just got.
Yeah, you know what? I can. the wind has died down, so that's good. So
the wind hasn't died
I
down.
just gotta figure out.
I can tell you that.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out what I can do with it. But I haven't taken the drone out since we last met. But I do want to take it out and just maybe do some aerial footage. I'd have to tweak it and see how I can get it to follow me, or.
Well, yeah. Can you have the drone follow your car?
I could not, for the life of me, do it at night or during the day. I'm wondering if it'll track my face if I get into the car, but it might lose me because of the windows. So
right.
Some guy even did a video on it, and he had a problem having it track the car. But I think the purpose of the Neo is if you're doing like skateboarding, skiing, snowboarding, running. That's another thing that could be,
Have you thought about doing something where you're acting as like a video game character and the drone follows behind you like it's a third person? Okay, yeah.
Yes, I have an idea on that, and I'm glad you asked about that. But I think we spoke about it yesterday.
Is now, or do you want to wait until it's done?
I was gonna do something with either like GTA 5 or Resident Evil.
How about like, wouldn't it make more sense to do like GTA 3 or 4 since you're in New York?
No, but like GTA 5 with like the menu. Like if I were to call my car in and all that, like remember the menu I did with the Alpha
I see, yeah.
I want to do something like that again, because now I know how to do that, because I'm probably the only one in the world that's ever created that from scratch. So I'm gonna use my own template and modify that. I'm gonna use the template of what I have, but it's not gonna be as long, and it's not gonna be as hard to do because I'm just gonna tweak some of the words around and.
Okay.
I might just make it where, I won't go into full details, but I'm going to make it similar to that, but it's probably just going to capture me just walking up to the car, because it's probably going to lose me once I get into the car.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're working on something.
Yeah, I just, I got to really just put it, I already put one out a few days ago, that you saw, and then this will eventually be the next one of the year, and then I just got to figure out what else I can, I don't know if I want to get into like gaming. I mean, that's more of your channel, and
well, we are YouTube's only gaming channel.
Exactly. So I don't want to do that. Well, it's not because of you. I just don't know if I can do it as well as others have done it.
I think,
and I don't know if it's something. I don't know if it's something I want to do. I'm trying to still figure out my focus, which is mostly cars and Fast and Furious, but I can squeeze in another topic as well, which would be gaming. But I don't know, I'm not the type to be hey, I just bought an Xbox One controller, I'm gonna show you how to take it apart. Well, even though I have.
We don't do that either. We don't take controllers apart or anything like that.
No, I know, but I don't know if I want to do stuff like that or talk about the game. I mean, I did the driver one, the PSP one, months ago.
Yeah, that worked out
good. It was okay. I enjoyed doing it because I figured it wasn't going to be as popular, because I don't think anyone's playing it or at the time in 2024. Well, and the game came out 15 years ago.
Retro game videos aren't nearly as lucrative as they once were, but they're still I still have a blast making them. I still think they're really fun.
They're great, and especially if you get some people coming in and be like, "Oh, I remember playing that,"
Yeah,
it kind of just brings back the memory of when they had it.
And then you get the nostalgic kick, and if you make them laugh, they follow you more because they want to hear your brand of comedy.
They follow you, and then maybe one day they'll be the drone following you.
Hey, we can only hope.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is all your viewers are drones.
Yes.
Okay.
Batteries not included. So that's going on with me. What about you, video-wise? What's the game? What's the game plan? No pun intended.
Well,
for this year.
I'm still making shorts because that seems to be what gets us the most attention. Our shorts will always vary between 1,000 views, and our most recent short got 400,000 views. So I'm always keeping an eye on that. But I want to do another big video because I just miss making those. I was really happy with how our last big video turned out, the top 10 PS5 exclusives.
Yeah.
I love how that one came out. I don't want to say what the next video is going to be because I don't want people to be like, oh, you promised this video and you never delivered. Well, I never promised anything because I didn't say what the video was. If I had a factory of videos being cranked out, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's mostly just me. Mike helps out every now and again, but he's way too busy with law school stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm basically just carrying the weight of everything right now.
Yeah. Well, listen, it really shows the work.
Because it's terrible. I agree. The work
It's
is
not
awful.
terrible. It's terrible that you have to do it by yourself, but it's the work. You know, the output of what you're doing shows how much.
You don't
like,
have to be nice. You
dedication.
think it's trash. You hate it. Worst videos you've ever seen. You don't have to sugarcoat it. It's all good.
It's not trash. It's a recycle bin. Why? Because because the video gets put out and you get ideas and you can redo it again. That's all. When it's trash, it's gone for good.
Because people watch the videos, they think, "Oh, I'm gonna do this way better than this guy could ever do it," and they steal the idea.
Exactly. They took it from the recycle bin.
Exactly.
It's a recycle. Why do you think the recycle bin has the circle of life?
Speaking of which, do you remember that Need for Speed Heat short that I made of the lady just
Yes.
crashing into the car?
A while ago. Yeah.
Yeah. It turns out some guy actually stole that video from me.
I heard about this.
Put it on his account, and it has 10 times the amount of views that it does on our channel.
What did he do? Did he save the video?
Stole
He
it.
probably screen grabbed it.
He probably screen grabbed it or downloaded it from a website, put it up on his account.
Oh, I mean, you know the website.
Yeah.
It's anybody could do it, so it's very possible that
he
they
has like 1 million views
took
on
it.
it, where our video only has like 50,000. And the only reason I found this out is because somebody commented on the video, "Hey, you stole this video from this guy." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I went to his channel.
They should look at the dates.
Video.
They should look at the dates. If yours was before his, how would you steal it?
I even responded to the guy, "Hey, check out the dates," and he was just like, "Lol, no," and then that was it. So like,
you should have wrote lol, yes. You should have wrote lollipop, motherfucker.
And that would have showed him. That would definitely would have showed him.
Yeah.
I look forward to the first video that gets stolen from you and posted on some other guy's channel.
I haven't seen that happen. I don't think it will, unfortunately.
I'm gonna give you
I'm
a
not
hint.
that big where it would happen.
I'm
but...
gonna give you a hint. The channel that steals your videos may or may not be this channel called the Gameboiz. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Oh, so you're saying that this video might get stolen tonight?
I'm not saying that it will, but I definitely won't say that it won't. So what else has been going on in your universe?
So my universe is pretty good. No fires lately.
I can't say the same.
It's been pretty good. I mean, I'm waiting for Fast and Furious next year, I guess.
2026, right?
And and then we'll wrap up the finale. I'm excited for that.
When did X come out? What year?
It came out in 2022 because
Really?
I saw it in Florida. Yeah.
They're waiting 4 years for a
I guess
cliffhanger sequel to come out.
Yeah, cliffhanger,
That's
baby.
Nuts. Mission
Yeah, well,
Impossible
think about it. You know, they got to
came out.
fish the charger out of the dam. You know,
But so,
you flood your engine. You got to rebuild that shit.
So were they filming the sequel while they were filming X?
Yeah, I think it was like some parts were back to back.
So like, why are they waiting this long to? It should be done by now.
It's a climax, baby. It's the climax.
I
gotta have more cowbell. I gotta have more family. And Vin Diesel's like, we gotta have more family, and it happened.
Family.
Family. Family.
Family.
Family.
Family.
Family.
It's family.
All right, okay, so spoiler alert for X. Vin Diesel and his son are about to get drowned by a dam that's exploding in front of them, and then the movie ends. How the hell do you think they're gonna get out of this?
The submarine is probably too big to get into the dam, but Gal Gadot is in the submarine, as you can see before the movie ends.
I swear to God, if the submarine...
She's probably gonna pick him up, be like, need a ride, handsome?
Need a ride, handsome?
If the submarine comes up from the dam somehow...
Oh my God,
and
that would be amazing.
It will be my favorite movie of all time, automatically. I don't care what happens to the rest of the movie. It will be the best movie ever made.
If Universal's listening right now, we're giving you key ideas. If you have not already planned out what should happen, this is what could happen.
We're giving these ideas out for free, all right?
Imagine Vin Diesel wakes up. He's still on the bridge before the truck hits him.
So in your theory, he wakes up on the dam and he never drove down the dam.
No, he didn't. He's thinking about something else. And maybe the submarine crashes into the dam and that's his escape route. He pulls a 007 with a parachute. He's cooking the barbecue with the sausage. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
That's all you need to know.
Because you were first to grab the chicken, you get to say grace.
But unfortunately, he grabbed the sausage first, which was...
Grace died 30 years ago. A blessing. Do you remember that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Which part of the movie was that?
At the dinner where she's like, they want you to say grace.
Grace! She passed away 30 years ago.
She died 30 years ago.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I know what you're
The
talking
blessing.
The blessing.
about. So when are they gonna make a sequel to National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Oh wait, they did. They did.
I never saw it.
It was one of the worst movies ever made.
Wasn't it just called Vacation?
No. Okay. So there's National Lampoon's Vacation. Then there's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Then they kept going with the Chevy Chase character and made
European Vacation and Vegas.
Vacation and Vegas Vacation.
I actually liked the Vegas one.
But they made a direct sequel to Christmas Vacation, and it didn't have Chevy Chase in it. It had Randy Quaid.
Are you sure? Okay, so the one you're talking about, I never heard of.
There's a movie.
I might just watch it just because.
No,
Randy
it's
Quaid's in it.
called Christmas Vacation 2, and it stars Cousin Eddie. He's the main character, Randy Quaid.
Right.
It's fucking awful. It's
and when did it come out?
I don't remember. But
like recently or
no, not recently. Like maybe in the 80s or 90s. But there's nothing worse than a comedy that's not funny.
Eddie! You can't swim!
At least with In the Room, the reason it's so entertaining is because it's trying to be a serious movie, but it ends up being funny.
Oh my god. 2003 and it got a 2.7 out of 10.
It deserves lower. I'm surprised it's that high.
Cousin Eddie's Island Adventure.
Yeah.
I have so many questions.
I can provide 0 answers for you. I don't know why they made it. National Lampoon must have just been desperate at that point. That was around the time National Lampoon was just putting their name on anything and praying that it would be good, and it almost never was. It was wild.
National Lampoons. Dom saves his family.
I wouldn't be surprised if National Lampoon tried to do a Fast and Furious parody, but it just wasn't good. There's only one Fast and Furious parody, and we all know what it is.
Yep, Super Fast.
Super Fast, which is surprisingly.
If you haven't seen that, please watch that movie. It is very. I like it. I don't know if it's in my top 10 of funny movies, but it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's definitely worth a watch.
I went into it expecting it to be terrible, but there is some good laughs in there.
But it's not the car you drive. It's the driver who's driving the car that's doing the driving.
But how would you rate that movie on the boneless scale?
500 Michelangelo ducks over 700 Solid Snake cardboard boxes.
Whoa, Solid Snake 700?
Yeah.
Greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
Better than the actual Fast and Furious movies.
I know. All 10 of them so far.
That's, 11.
Well, 11 and then Hobbs and Shaw. Yeah.
No, 10 and then Hobbs and Shaw, which is 11.
Yes.
It's called Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, so it's part of the canon. It does
National Lampoons presents Fast and Furious.
He's got one of those big shiny things with a lot of tubes and curly coils coming out of it. With a red doohickey and... Vin, he's got one of those fancy thingamajiggers.
You notice that Assassin's Creed poster behind
Black
you?
Flag?
Yeah.
Black Flag.
Is there any game that you're looking forward to this year? I know we're early in the year.
Yeah. GTA 6. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm not even going to put Shadows up there just because I haven't had a drive for games right now. So I don't even know what's coming out. I'll see a trailer. I'll go on Xbox on the store and be like, game's coming soon. I'll be like, oh, wow. I didn't even know this was in the making. I am waiting for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. I am waiting for that.
They said it was going to come out like last year, and then they never did.
Well, it was supposed to come out in November because they wanted to do a 20-year anniversary from 2004. Mm-hmm. They were going to even release it on November 20th, I think, which was the 20-year anniversary exact date.
Yeah, and they never made it.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I am going to get it eventually. No question about it.
They didn't even make an announcement like, hey, sorry, guys, we're going to push it to next year. They just didn't do anything.
I've been watching their Facebook page. They've been putting like updates there, but I guess it's common now. I don't know. Everyone's just... I miss the old days where if a game was bugged, it sucked. But I miss the days where it's like, all right, we're ready to release it. Let's go. Now it's like, here's the thing. You can release a shitty game on day one and then patch it the week after.
You can, but...
You couldn't do that years ago.
You can, but for most of the time, your reputation's tarnished. The only exceptions I can think of are No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk. That's it.
Yeah, I mean isn't that still buggy, Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk isn't nearly as buggy as it once was, but if you bought the game on PS4 or Xbox One, your copy's not getting fixed. Like, it's only fixable on the later gen consoles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because they're probably not going to patch it.
Yeah, they're not going to patch it because they can't. The game wasn't designed to be playable on those systems.
Yeah. I mean, it's like trying to play it on the Nintendo 3DS. I mean...
Good luck. What a time to be alive, man. Promises made, promises not kept.
Yeah. GameStop. Hey, would you like to pre-order? Actually, speaking of GameStop, not to throw them under the bus.
No, throw them under the bus. Fuck it, they deserve it.
Have you had you're probably going to say yes, because I know how you are.
Right.
Have you ever had a bad experience at GameStop?
No.
Let me finish. Have you had a bad experience where you ordered a game and it wasn't there, or they ran out of like a pre-order collectible or something like that?
I have one time there was a pre-order collectible for Resident Evil 4, the remake. And
really?
Yeah, do you remember this?
Oh, I think you told me, but I don't know what the collectible was.
I didn't pre-order it myself, and I don't remember what the collectible was, but I did see that came.
Was it a figure?
Yeah, it was
like
a figure
of Leon?
And GameStop like canceled people's pre-orders for that.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Yeah. I didn't experience that myself, but that would have infuriated me if that had happened. I've stopped pre-ordering games because I don't see the point anymore. I've gotten burned on games I've pre-ordered, and it turned out the game was trash. So I've stopped doing that. But when I did pre-order games, I never had a problem. Like, the game was always there waiting for me. I've never had an issue. Have you?
Not an issue, but I was a little upset when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out. I think in when did that come out? 2011? 2012? If you pre-ordered it, you got a Lugia or a Ho-Oh like action figure or whatever, like a figurine. I guess there was a limited supply, Nintendo's a small company, so I guess, I went there. I was like I was excited more for the figurine than to replay the fucking game all over again. I was like, this is cool. Heart Gold and Soul Silver was really awesome. You could have any Pokemon follow you. That was amazing. But I was more excited, like, it's cool to get a little collectible out of it. I go there. They gave me the game, and I was like, oh, does it come with anything? Like, I thought the pre-order came with. Oh yeah, we ran out. Sorry. I get it. It's a limited supply, but
that's okay. They can't just do that. They can't tell you, hey, we're not going to do anything for it, even though you pre-ordered specifically for that. That's fucked up.
I guess they probably had I thought I pre-ordered in the early stages, so I thought it was going to be guaranteed, but
they never said. Oh my god, that's fucked. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But I think my favorite time, the most exciting game I had to pick up was GTA 5 in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked the girl that worked there, because he came with a poster, which it's the one in my room, the two posters.
Yeah.
So I got the poster, and it's Franklin holding Chop.
Right.
And then there's two. There's the backside. So I said to the girl, I said, hey, any chance I can get the other one? Because I want to flip the other side so I can have two facing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You have one facing one way, the other one facing the other way. Because it was Franklin and Chop on one side and the girl getting arrested on the other. Which they never really explained in the game what happened, but I thought it was cool.
They do that. They do that with GTA games, though.
Yeah, so I said, hey, can I please get that other one? Because I want to frame these side by side. And she gave me the poster for free.
Nice, hell yeah, okay.
That was like, I'll always remember that. She's like, I'm not supposed to, but I'll give it to you anyway.
Finally, a positive GameStop experience.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's funny about that poster is it has the wrong release date.
Yes, it has spring 2013.
Yeah, they printed those before they delayed it.
Do you remember the iFruit app that they sadly took off?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
The iFruit app, you could play with Chop, and you could do some basic customization on your car. Send it for delivery. Go to in the game and go to the garage, and then you could pick up your iFruit order, like your order number or like your order receipt. Like, that shit was cool.
It was awesome.
Like, so that you would go in the game and then like, wow, okay, I'm gonna customize my license plate, pick it up at the nearest garage. Like, that was really
Yeah.
cool that they got the app to work with that.
It frustrates me that more games don't really do stuff like that.
Kind of like the Pokewalker for Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
How you can take the Pokemon with you for a walk and then come back and then sync it back to the game. Another cool thing that I always thought was cool was PSP playing with PS3.
Yeah.
I think you could use the PSP as a controller.
It was called Transfer Ring. That was it.
Yeah, or you could play FIFA on your PSP, and then you could plug it into your PS2 or 3, and you could sync the data if you had the same game of your team. I thought that was like freaking cool how you could sync like.
Did you ever play Peace
Sony
Walker?
did some I've played it before, but I didn't have it enough to like enjoy it.
If you had Peace Walker on your PS3 and your PSP, you could take the game on the go with you, do whatever, and then bring it back home, send the data to your PS3, and you can pick up right where you left off.
Bring your save from the PS3 system to your PSP and continue your progress on the go. Seamless.
Well, now we have Steam Decks and Switches.
Yeah.
So we've kind of evolved from that. But it was still a really neat novelty at the time.
I don't really hear too much about Steam Decks anymore. I don't hear that word getting tossed around a lot. Are people just not buying that?
Well, now
Like,
now there's like a bunch of other like handheld gaming PCs.
But I feel like maybe people that are PC gamers are not really maybe they don't want a Steam Deck.
I disagree.
They're probably not going to use it as
I think
travel.
a lot of PC gamers do want the Steam Deck.
We could do some statistics on this.
How do we do
But
this?
I feel like a lot of them prefer to stay on, maybe they don't want to take their games with them on travel,
Yeah,
or they don't travel at all.
Games with them. That's just silly.
Or maybe they don't travel. Who knows?
I feel like the Steam Deck sold a pretty good amount of units, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it didn't. I just don't know how heavily used it is now compared to the Switch.
I think it's still
Like
pretty
if I ask somebody, I'm gonna give you 2 of these devices, which one are you gonna use? I feel like a high number is going to be I'm gonna use the Nintendo Switch.
Well, it depends.
Because
are you
they know how popular it is.
Are you giving it to people
No, look
who are
at
PC
adults.
gamers?
An adults.
It depends. Like, if that person is like super into games, they'll take the Steam Deck. But if they're casual gamers, they'll probably take the Switch.
And casual gamers like me, I'll go fuck myself and play PSP.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Were you fucking normie? What, are you trying to come into my hobby and fucking normie up my hobby? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Little bitch.
He thought you were the Gameboiz?
No,
I am the Gameboy.
I am Mr. Game Boy, okay?
They said it wasn't humanly possible. All the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Game Boy comes complete with batteries and the outrageous new game Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use Video Link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
They have Game Boy SPs and Game Boy Colors with USB-C mods to it.
Yeah, we have a friend that did that. Well,
yeah.
at least he bought it, at least.
Yeah, so people are always finding ways to improve the older devices. An enhanced backlight screen for Game Boy Color,
right,
which wasn't even a thing like 20 years ago.
One that would be so powerful it'll make you go blind for days.
Yeah. Listen, I don't have it here, but I have it somewhere. If I didn't toss it, the screen that goes on top of the Game Boy Color, that takes like 3 AA batteries, that has a light.
Screen that goes. There it is, right there.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. I might still have that.
These.
I think it takes 3. It takes 3 or 4 AA batteries, but they were great for long car rides or car rides at night. And yeah, the battery was pretty good. The battery life was pretty good on that.
Yeah, I had one that was a lot less science fiction looking. It was literally just a lamp light that went over the top.
Yes, I know that one. Yeah.
It sucked.
Actually,
but hey, you didn't know any better at that time. You were desperate. You were desperate to play anything on the go.
All right, so Chris, what do you want to do?
I think we can go ahead and wrap it up. We've got.
Yeah.
I think we're good on
on
time here.
I think it's time for Guardian.
Wait, are we about to assume the gamer position?
Yeah, only if you are.
I think I'm always ready to assume the gamer position.
All right.
And on that note,
then I think that's it. Then
I think that's it.
Yeah, covered a lot of ground here.
Is there anything you want to say to your fans, Angelo, before we head out?
Stay boneless. No. Keep a lookout. I will be putting out other stuff this year, and I'm looking forward to really just getting more stuff out there. Really.
All right. Sounds like a plan then.
Yeah.
I will see you.
What about you?
I will see you on the other side.
I will see you. Sounds good.
I'm really bad at how to end videos. How do I stop recording on OBS?
You hit stop recording.
How do I stop recording?
You hit stop recording.
No, it's not there. I don't see it. How do I stop recording?
It's on the right.
I'm hitting it. Nothing.